right, so the Lumens MS03 comes in pretty decent packaging. We have a nice photo of the flashlight right there on the top. A real nice shiny blue foil logo right there. Same thing on the side. Right there it says the MS03, 13,000 lumens. And then flip it around to the bottom side, it just goes over some product features, but we're gonna go over that very shortly. All right, let's take this slip cover off there. It looks like we have the same photograph on that, and it's just a magnetic flap right here that we open it up. We have a little insert and the user manual, and there it is. The MS03 still in the box. All right, so in the box, we get this nylon holster here. There's some Velcro on the front, and we have Velcro for the belt loop. Yes, we do. And a nice big plastic D-ring right here on the top. And next in the box, we have this adjustable lanyard. Right here we have a USB Type-C charging cable. There's a spare rubber O-ring. And then last but not least, we have the user manual. So let's take a closer look at the Lumens MS03 13,000 lumen flashlight. And while you guys are checking this out, let's talk about some of the features. All right, so the body here is made of aerospace grade aluminum alloy and has a Type 3 hard anodized finish. There's 3 Cree XHP 70 second LEDs with a lifespan up to 50,000 hours apiece. And for this flashlight to have 13,000 lumens, those 3 Cree LEDs are pretty darn powerful. And with that 13,000 lumens, it has a max throw of 324 meters. It has 6 brightness levels plus strobe, but of course I'm gonna go over that a little later on in this video. It comes with a 4,000 milliamp 21700 lithium ion battery, and it's charged, as I already mentioned, with a USB-C cable. And yes, that battery does support fast charging. There's no tail switch, so it's completely flat back here, so you can stand it straight up just like that. And since there's no tail switch, all the modes are controlled through the stainless steel side switch right here. And right under that side switch, we have our battery life indicator. And the MS03 has a waterproof rating of IPX8, and it's also impact resistant up to 1.5 meters. All of that in this super small body, so how big is it? Let's talk dimensions. All right, so the MS03 has a length of 4.33 inches and a head diameter of 1.4 inches. And they say it weighs 4.05 ounces on the website, but that's without the battery, so let's weigh it with the battery. All right, let's plop this bad boy on the scale. Comes out to 6.8 ounces, and in grams, 194 grams. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit heavier with that battery in it. And I'm not gonna weigh it without the battery because we're never gonna carry it without that battery inside. All right, let's check out the battery here. Just twist off the tail cap, and it's going to be a 21700 3.6 volt, 4,000 milliamp, 14.4 watt hour USB-C rechargeable lithium ion battery. Say that 5 times fast. And no, there's no way to charge this from the outside. You have to take the battery out and charge the USB-C right directly on the battery. So when you plug in your USB-C cable, when it's charging, you're gonna have a solid red light, and when it's fully charged, it's gonna be solid green. All right, next, let's go over the lumens and runtime. So low is 150 lumens, has a max runtime of 27 hours. And then middle low is 800 lumens and has a runtime of 3 hours and 40 minutes. Middle 1 is 1300 lumens and has a runtime of 2 hours. Middle 2 is 3000 lumens and has a runtime of 1 hour and 15 minutes. And then high is 8000 lumens, can run for 1 minute, and then it steps down to 2000 lumens, and that can run for 72 minutes. And then we have turbo, which is 13,000 lumens. That can run for 45 seconds. And then it steps down to 2,000 lumens. That can run for another 70 minutes. And then you can see right here that turbo is 26,320 candela. So just by looking at the numbers, you can probably guess that this is not necessarily a thrower. It's more of a floodlight. But just the sheer brightness of this light is just going to light up everything around you. And you guys will see that when I go do the beam test. All right, let's talk about the UI here. So everything is controlled right through the stainless steel side switch. And it does have a voltage indicator right there. Once you press it on, it'll show green. That means right now I'm fully charged. So if you want to check the voltage on your battery without turning the light on, just hold down the side switch for about 2 seconds and it'll go on. And to turn it off, just hold it down for another 2 seconds and it turns right off. And the UI is pretty simple. Just 1 click on, 1 click off. And to cycle the modes, just turn it back on and long press that side switch, and then we can cycle through our modes and it's going to get very bright. So there's low, middle 1, middle 2, and high. Now you can't reach turbo just from holding down the button here. You have to do a double press on the side switch to activate turbo. And you can activate turbo with the double press from off or on. So let's see what that turbo looks like. So double press, and oh my God. There you go. Now there's no direct access to strobe, meaning you can't do it when the flashlight's off. The only way to activate strobe is to double press the turbo and then double press again And there's our strobe, then just click it right off. Now since it's a clicky side switch, there is no momentary on, so it's just on or off. And it does have a memory, so if I have it on low, when I turn it off, it'll go right back to low.